Spend some time talking about the modal sounds over one pitch. In this case, we're going to use a virtual tempura, which is just giving us D's and A's. I hope it's not too loud. I hope you can hear it. Just to ground everything in this feeling of D. And we're going to look at Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian, Dorian, Aeolian, Phrygian, and Locrian in, I think, a really simple way. We want to get to the sounds. I'm not going to be talking about scale fingerings or modal fingerings or positions. I'm going to be talking about seeing each key all over the board and encourage you to just develop that. If you've not yet done so, please do subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Like, share, and leave a comment. It's always great to hear from you. And if you'd care to leave me a tip, I would appreciate it very much. The PayPal information's in the description below. And so here we're going to go with a run through the modal sounds from brightest to darkest. So the brightest of the church modes, or the major scale modes, is Lydian. And here's one, here's D. Lydian is defined by sharp 4. Has natural 7, but sharp 4. When you see a movie and a family moves to a new neighborhood in a station wagon and they're all excited, you hear things like Lydian kinds of melodies that are supposed to be full of anticipation and possibility. So Lydian really does have that possibility. I'm generating it by thinking of the A major scale. So the A major scale encodes that G sharp note, which is the sharp 4. So if you picture the circle of fifths, we're going to be starting on the lower right-hand side and working our way back counterclockwise, each time removing brightness and introducing further and further minor mode tonalities. So here's the A major scale. Notice over that D drone, it's really hard to hear it as A major. It just sounds like D Lydian. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So if you know the key of 3 sharps all over the board, you can just move through and think A major over D and you have Lydian. If we think D major over D, we have Ionian. We've removed the sharp 4, we've kept the 7, the natural 7. So here's D major. Sounds a little darker, not as happy puppy as the Lydian sound. There's natural 4. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. So Ionian has natural 4 and it has the natural 7. Now I bring up the fact that it has natural 7 because the next mode, Mixolydian, is going to take that away, and we're going to achieve that by singing the key of 1 sharp on the board. We started with the key of 3 sharps A. The sharps in order as they appear on the staff: F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, Then Ionian had F sharp, C sharp, and now we're getting F sharp, C. We're getting the flat 7 from Mixolydian, and I'm achieving this by singing the scale of 1 sharp, G major, all over the board. That's the G major scale. It just sounds like D Mixolydian right now. So has flat 7, that sound that gets us close to the blues. Now if we move another notch further on the circle, we're going to get the C major scale, and this is going to take away again some brightness. C, D, E, F. So key of C is no sharps, no flats. So now we no longer have sharp 4, natural 7, natural 4, flat 7. Now we have flat 3. So this makes the sound of D Dorian happen. This is 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, natural 6, flat 7, 1. So look, we've gotten rid of sharp 4, natural 7, natural 3, and now we've gone to flat 3, and we're about to get rid of natural 6 for flat 6, and this is going to be Aeolian. And I'm getting this by going back one more on the circle. This is the key of F. If I play F, let's say from here. In movies, when it's quite sad, it's very often Aeolian, natural minor. There's that flat 6. That's now 9. Natural 9 sounds very bright. Flat 6, 5. So that's D Aeolian. So if we go another notch, we're going to go to the key of B flat. And now we're going to remove we're going to be in Phrygian. So this has, I'm going to play the B flat major scale. So this scale is going to have, as we regard it from D, 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, natural 5. So the tambura is giving us 1 and 5. This still is within that range. Natural 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. This makes Phrygian. 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, natural, flat 6, flat 7, 1. I'm just seeing the key of 2 flats on the board with an E flat and a B flat. Now if we go one more notch, we're going to get to Locrian, and that flat 5 is going to appear. This is the darkest of the major modes, of the church modes. So I'm going to be playing E flat major scale. That's E flat. Here's the major scale of E flat. It really wants to draw down to D. So we have 1 as relates to D. 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, flat 5. So we're a little bit at odds with the drone here because it has natural 5. Flat 6, flat 7, 1. That's in relation to D. Locrian. Now there are other scales, harmonic minor. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, natural 7. In the music of Bach, we use harmonic minor rather a lot. It encodes the sound of A7 because it has this C sharp, the leading tone of D. There's melodic minor with 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, natural 6, natural 7, 1. But those are outside the church modes. I hope this has been of interest. We want to get to the sounds, so worried less about fingerings and whatnot. If you just have 1 octave movable scale, say if we did this one for D major, from whatever note, fingering 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. If we put it, this is super simple, but if we put it at A, we'll put it down here. You're getting to play within the sound of D Lydian. So you're getting at the sound without having to think too much. If we put it at D, we get the sound of D Ionian. If we put it at G, we get the sound of D Mixolydian. If we put it at C, we get the sound of Dorian. If we put it at F, we get the sound of Aeolian. If we put it at B flat, we get the sound of Phrygian. Finally, if we put it at E flat, we get to play within the sound of D Locrian. So we're trying to get at the sound. That's really my point here. If you've watched this far, I do appreciate your kind attention. I do hope this has been of interest, and as always, I wish you a very good day.